very much, Kath. Hey, by Jove, you've got a nice little place here, haven't you? Now, what happened to that little lad of yours, Ron, wasn't it?
Oof, little lad. He's on an oil rig in the North Sea.
He never is. Well, I'm blowed. There was a daughter, too. What was her name?
Glenda. She's married now. But I'm lucky she and her husband live here.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice for you, isn't it? Quite comforting.
Yes. Well, anyway, can I get you a cup of tea or something? Or perhaps you'd prefer something a bit stronger.
Well, as it's getting nearer Christmas, I won't say no to a drop of whiskey. If you've got it.
Yes, I have, yes. I'll make us a sandwich later on. You will be able to stop and meet Kevin and Glenda, won't you? I'd like you to meet them.
Oh, I'm in no hurry.
They're out carol singing at the minute, but they won't be long. Don't expect you've had much to eat, have you, today?
Thanks. Well, you're jolly good health.
All the best.
Hey, by Jove, I feel warmer already.
You do a lot of travelling, do you?
Oh, that bag. Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm in between jobs. I've had to be, you know, since they closed Foundry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Arthur had the right idea when we were in the army together, you know. Wally said, I'm giving all this up and I'm going to take an office job. You know, civil service. I had to laugh at that, you know, an office job. There's no brass in that.
No, you're right. I mean, we didn't have much to start with.
No. Oh, I remember when you got married and you went out to get your furniture. You know, Arthur used to come to me half out of his mind. Never mind. That's all gone and done with, hasn't it? No doubt you've made up for it, I dare say. Promotion. Nice little place here. And I expect he left you well provided for in his will.
I'd give it all up to have him back, Wally.
Aye, of course. Of course you would. There, I've gone and upset you now, haven't I?
No, you haven't. No.
Yes, I have. Talking about money and wills and all that. Arthur and me, you know, being so close when we were younger, I just thought I'd like to come along and pay me respects. Right, well, Kath, I'll get on.
No, you won't. No, you sit down and have another drink. You've plenty of time.
Well, I shan't have to leave it too late, you know, if I'm going to find a bed to sleep in.
What do you mean you haven't booked in anywhere?
No, came off the cuff, you know. But don't worry, you know, I'll find a place.
You'll stay here.
No, Kath.
Yes, you will. You can have Ron's room. I'll go and get the bed made up now.
Well, I mean, if it's no trouble to
No,
you.
I'm only too pleased to have you. You make yourself comfortable, and I'll get things sorted out.
Kath, you're 1 in a million. You know that? I told Arthur that when he married you. You picked yourself a good one there, I said.
Before you go outside, can we have one chorus of the Holly and the Ivy, please?
Would you like them inside?
Oh, yes, let's.
Have some more punch, please. Yes. Lovely. First time I've been warm all evening. What are you joking? Didn't they let you in at furlong?
Oh, we give them a miss this year.
Oh,
no, nothing personal. It was just, well, they had their big do on and we couldn't make ourselves heard.
Well, I don't know what they missed. I think you sang beautifully.
What was that again?
Hey.
Beautifully, beautifully loudly.
You two. What? Scoff a load of this. Oh, I'll go soon. No, Tal. Now, while I'm here, I saw in the paper this morning, I don't know whether you did, this article that says that it costs £2,000 to have a test tube baby.
You don't have to tell us.
Oh, so what are you going to do? Well, the family will lend in a hand. It is no problem, really. Oh, that's great. I didn't know that. Listen, do you mind? I'm off duty in a bit, so have you finished your carol singing? Yeah, this is the last call. Why? Right, well, will you give me a lift home? Yeah, of course. Meet you in the car park. Terrific. That's all right, Kev?
What?
Give Di a lift.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thanks, Kevin. I don't want to go on the bus, not after this. No. See you later. Right, come on, you lot.
What did you have to say that for?
What?
You're telling her the family will lend in hand.
Thank you.
Well, it's true, isn't it? What's wrong with that?
I don't want everybody to know that I can't afford to pay for my own kid.
Oh, don't be silly. As if it mattered. said. We'll pay Ron back when we can.
Not this side of 1990, we won't.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Well, are you going to join us outside to listen to the carol singers, then?
Outside? Darling, I don't wish to sound cynical, but I remember even as a child suggesting I sang inside and they listened outside.
Valerie, I think I know what you're going to give me for Christmas.
Oh, that's cheating. What, opening your parcels before you've even got them?
Oh, he's just a little boy at heart. Can never wait. I say, have you got any more of this delicious punch?
Yes.
I'll get
Buckets
some.
in the bar.
I'll get some for you.
Excuse me, Jane.
Yes, what is it?
I should like to have a private word with you.
Now?
I finish work at 10 o'clock.
All right, 10 o'clock sharp in the office.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi. I thought I might just catch you both in before I leave.
Well, Di's not home yet, but she won't be long. Come on in, look. Come and have a drink.
Well, okay, something innocuous there, because I am driving.
Dry white wine, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Oh, that's pretty. What is it, a kissing bow?
Yeah, we live in Hoop.
Are you, having a party?
Well, we've invited a couple around for Boxing Day, but with any luck, they'll be too smashed to make it.
Oh, you feel like that too, do you?
Not my favourite time of year, no. I try. Every 24th of December, I say, come on, Sharon, let it all hang out, enjoy yourself. Never works.
No. Mind you, it always used to. When we were young, I really looked forward to it. Magic. Now all I can hope for is that I can get through without developing lockjaw. Oh, now, these are for you and Di. Nothing special.
Oh, Jill, you shouldn't have.
Well, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Can you think of anything worse than spending Christmas with your ex-husband and his new wife?
Jill, I don't think I can.
Especially when she's German. She really does go over the top. Have a socking great Christmas tree that's 10 feet tall and Black Forest gatto with every meal with double cream.
Why are you doing it?
Because my daughter lives with them.
Funny old world, isn't it?
The worst thing is, I still love him. And he's happy. And I have to sit there watching him be happy with this strange thing.
We've got company.
Two more for coffee? Now, isn't this festive? A few more of us and we could have a party. That's if we got some men.
Right?
Oh, well, you don't count, love, because you're married to her.
Actually, I've got to be going soon. I only just
No,
popped
you
in on the
can't.
way.
You can't. I've just remembered I've got a present for you for Sarah Jane. Hang on, I haven't wrapped it properly yet.
Right, now, what do you two want to drink, eh?
Oh, no, nothing for me. I've had enough. Have you tasted that punch Mrs. Hunter's made for Christmas?
No, I haven't. I wasn't offered any. And I was over there this afternoon as well.
Take my advice, don't touch it. It's lethal. We have to carry the vicar home.
Sure. Where are the labels?
Oh, they're just there now. Oh, come on. Somebody join me.
I'll have a glass. Don't like to let a girl drink alone.
No, pour one for me, will you?
Yep. What are you doing for Christmas, then?
Nothing very much. But now when it's over, to tell you the truth, I'm not looking forward to it.
It'll be a bit of an order.
Hello.
If it wasn't for Mum, we'd go away for a couple of days
Sorry?
in a hotel in the country, something like that.
Well, you ought to take her with you.
Well, we would, if she'd come. But she wants a quiet Christmas. I can understand how she feels.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yes, she's right here. Hang on. Di, it's for you, United States. Oh? Yeah. It's a bad line, so you've got to shout a bit.
Hello? Yes, that's me. Nicky! Hello, Nick, how are you?
Really, ought to be
Oh,
going, because I think
Nicky.
they're expecting me.
Right.
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, yes. No.
Oh.
Right.
So,
Have a nice Christmas.
Thanks very much. Thank Di.
See you all after.
Have a lovely time.
Bye.
Thanks for the present.
I wish I was going with you. Oh, happy Christmas, love.
Yeah,
do me a favour, you
to
two.
see you.
When you have a kid,
can't.
hang on to him.
Well, I was going to ring you on Christmas Day.
Well, what is it you wanted to see me about so urgently?
My future.
Flunkies who get above themselves, Paul, seldom have one.
You promised me mine when you were here last summer.
Last summer, we were negotiating from standpoints that no longer apply.
I'll tell you the ones that apply then. You paid me to spy on your business associates and on your wife. You then realized that if I was not to ruin your standing in the business world and your marriage by making it known that you paid me...
Paul, why rake up the dust? There's nothing in it for you. I'm a redeemed character, and all the better for it. Why don't you try it?
You paid for my silence by promising me a corporation, James.
And I kept my promise. I gave you responsibility for all my motel interests throughout Britain.
You gave me a responsibility for motel interests, which 2 months later you sold, lock, stock, and barrel, except for your small interest in Crossroads.
Well, I like Crossroads, don't you?
I want and demand a corporation, J. Henry, and on the terms we agreed upon last summer.
This winter, you have nothing to bargain with.
I still have what I had then.
But my heart condition?
Your life.
My heart will tick on or stop as it pleases, independent of your regulation. See, you have nothing to menace it with, because everything that you once thought you could dispossess me of, I have already dispossessed myself of. My reputation, you see, is no longer a business risk. But your suitability for management is far from plain to me. If you wish me to, perhaps change my mind, prove your value. Otherwise...
Otherwise?
Otherwise, I will add my voice to the general clamor for your dismissal from this motel. Oh, Miranda. Still working so late?
If you keep the people I want to see so long.
The servitor, my dear, is all yours.
Mass of unexpected bookings for Boxing Day dinner, Paul.
Thank you, Miranda.
Is it true what he said? All mine?
That depends on whether your door is locked tonight, Miranda.
Half an hour. 11 o'clock sharp.
Oh, Mum, I'm sorry we're late. And it went on longer than we thought. We went back to Dice for coffee.
Well, it's only just 10:30.
Yeah, I know, but we promised. And I do hate leaving you on your own.
No, well, as a matter of fact...
Joe, fit for a king is that little room, Kath. I can't wait to get my head down. I'm absolutely whacked. Oh, you must be Glenda.
This is your dad's cousin, Walter. Well, he prefers to be called Wally.
That's right.
He's come all the way from Manchester to see us. I've got a bit of a surprise for you, Kevin. This is Arthur's cousin, Walter. I haven't seen him since we got wed. This is Kevin, Glenda's husband.
Very pleased
Walter
to meet you.
Soper, Kevin.
I'll do.
Well, I'll put the kettle on, shall I? But you could do with a hot drink, couldn't you, before you go to bed?
Thanks very much. Kath's very kindly agreed to put me up for a couple of days.
How nice.
Yeah. Is it your case? Huh?
The case? Oh, that's mine, yes. Would you mind giving me a hand with it, Kevin?
No.
It's getting a bit heavy, you know.
It is a bit.
In the autumn of my life. Yes, what it is to be young.
I don't remember Dad mentioning anybody called Walter.
Well, to tell you the honest truth, neither do I. But I think he and your dad were great friends when they were young, you see.
What's he doing here?
Come to pay his last respects, he said. I couldn't turn him out. He got nowhere else to stay.
They're all right, it is, Wally. How long are you planning to stay? In the area, I mean.
Oh, I don't know. You know, my time's my own now, Kevin. I don't think there'll be much doing till after Christmas.
Where are you planning to spend that?
Oh, I'll find a little corner somewhere. You know, I might try one of those hostels.
Oh, we couldn't have you doing that, could we?
Funny we've never met you before.
No, why don't you stay on?
Oh, no, Kath, I can't impose.
Don't be so silly. We'd be only too pleased, wouldn't we?
Of course we would.
Well...
I thought you'd be finished for the night.
I have. But after all those carol singers, I thought I'd like a little bedtime music consisting precisely of one piano. Someone's been getting at my tape there. That'll do. A string quartet.
Fascinating. And how cultured you are.
Don't worry. I'll wear my earphones. You'll get your sleep.
Just seen J. Henry trundling out into the freezing night playing Santa Claus.
For a monarch who's supposed to be dismantling his empire and therefore should watch his expenditure, he's handing out a lot of largesse to carol singers.
This seems to be for you. Tremendous bookings for the Boxing Night dinner.
Oh, then it's not for me. It's for Paul Ross.
Well, whoever does it, it needs attention tonight. Otherwise, we'll have double bookings.
You know, J. Henry just now gave me the impression that he wouldn't mind if Paul Ross was in no position to do anything about it. Or anything else connected with the motel, for that matter.
Oh?
In fact, he went as far as to say that he was really surprised when he returned here to find Paul Ross still on the staff. So, getting the green light, what do you intend to do about it?
Does that mean you'd be glad to see the back of him?
I don't know, actually. I've seen one or two good sides to his character recently.
Then you might be pleased to know that I seldom do whatever J. Henry indicates he would like me to do.
Anything to get away from those carol singers.
And what do you think J. Henry would like you to do?
Revise the strength of the star.
Well, then you might begin with Paul Ross. He cut me dead just now. Well, I suppose he feels that he's at nobody's beck and call when he's off duty.
Come in.
Excuse me. These are the papers I took.
Thank you.
Ah, Paul, while you're here, we could sort these out tonight, if you wouldn't mind.
You might, I shan't. I'm already off duty and I have a social engagement tonight.
It'll only take, what, a half an hour?
Well, within half an hour I shall be busy with my social engagement, so,
Have you heard from Miss Georgina Moran?
No, Mrs. Pollard, why?
Oh, I just thought she might have invited you to her wedding.
I have no interest in the young lady's wedding, Mrs. Pollard.
You found someone else so soon?
It would be very difficult to determine whether I have found someone else or someone else has found me.
Ah. Well, I do hope you'll both be very happy.
Thank you, Mrs. Pollard. Should I encounter resistance, I shall pass on your message. Good night.
Now, what the hell do you think he meant by that? Oh, he's just a lonely man showing off. He's probably going to go to bed and spend his time reading a book.
To whom?
All right, Wally.
Very nice, Kath. Hey. I think I'll turn in now. I can hardly keep my eyes open.
No, all right, well, sleep well.
I'll do that. So is a book. Oh, by the way, it's all right if I have a bath.
Yes, of course it is. Help yourself.
Thanks. Night all.
Nice.
No. Yes, all right, I know. Well, I felt sorry for him.
But inviting him to stay for Christmas, how did that happen?
Well, you heard what he said. He hadn't got any plans. I couldn't let him stay at a hostel, could
Well,
I?
he certainly made himself at home.
Yes, he has. We don't even know him,
Your
though.
father did.
Oh, well, he never came when he was alive, did he? But now he turns up on the doorstep.
Look, Glenda, he's an old man. He hasn't got anywhere to stay. He hasn't got a proper home and no job. The least I could do is give him a good Christmas. Anyway, he'll be company.
Some company.
We were going to ask you about that hotel.
Well, you know what I think about that. It's a waste of money. No, Christmas is always at home. Anyway, now we've got a guest. We'll have to make an effort, won't we? I think it's a good thing all round.
Yeah, especially for Cousin Walter.
Excuse me, Kath. Have you got a bath towel? This looks very skimpy.